Hello everyone, myself Tanmay Debroy, and today we are diving into one of India's biggest economic challenges, income inequality. Why is the gap between the rich and the poor widening and what can we do about it? So let's break it down. We all are aware of the fact that India is one of the world's fastest growing economies and currently the fourth largest economy in the world. Yet, millions of people struggle to afford basic necessities. While billionaires thrive, a significant portion of the population remains trapped into poverty. The top 1% of India's richest individuals hold over 40% of the country's wealth, and the remaining 50% own only 3%. This widening gap between the rich and the poor is one of the biggest economic challenges facing our nation today. But why is this happening and what can we do to fix it? Let us delve into the problem deeper. Income inequality in India is a result of multiple factors: unequal access to education, job opportunities, and wealth concentration. The rich have access to the best of schools, colleges, and high paying corporate jobs, while the poor often struggle with underfunded schools and informal low paying jobs. In rural areas, the situation is even worse, with farming communities earning barely enough to survive. Moreover, government policies and taxation systems often favor large corporations and the wealthy, while the working class bears a heavier financial burden through indirect taxes on everyday goods. What is the impact of the same on the economy? Why should we care about income inequality? The truth is, it affects everyone. When wealth is concentrated in the hands of a few, economic growth slows down because most people don't have enough money to spend. The poor, the poor remain unable to afford quality healthcare and education, which in turn lowers productivity and innovation. Social social unrest, crime, and political instability increases as economic disparity widens, creating a dangerous cycle of poverty and frustration. If India wants to become a global economic powerhouse, it must address this issue. So, what could be the possible solutions? Solving income inequality requires a multi-pronged approach. First, the government must implement progressive taxation, ensuring that the wealthy contribute a fairer share to national development. Second, strengthening minimum wage laws can help improve living standards for workers in the informal sector. Third, investing heavily in education and vocational training for underprivileged communities will enable more people to access higher paying jobs. Finally, promoting small and medium-sized enterprises can create more employment opportunities and help bridge the income gap between different sections of the society. Now, what could be the challenges in implementing these possible solutions? These solutions are not easy to implement, and that is for sure. The wealthy and powerful often resist policies that could reduce their economic dominance. Corruption and bureaucracy slow down the proper execution of welfare programs. Additionally, regional disparities where some states progress faster than others make it difficult to implement nationwide solutions effectively. India has faced this issue for decades. In 1991, economic liberalization opened up markets created vast wealth, but much of it was concentrated among business elites. Demonetization in 2016 aimed to reduce black money but disproportionately affected small businesses and daily wage earners. Direct benefit transfers, introduced in the year 2013, have reduced leakages in welfare programs, but their reach needs further expansion. The growing income gap in India is not just a social issue, it's an economic emergency. A fairer distribution of wealth will strengthen India's workforce, boost economic growth, and create a more stable society. The time for action is now. As responsible citizens, we must advocate for policies that promote equal opportunities, fair wages, and accessible education for all. Because when everyone has a fair shot at success, the nation prospers. Thank you.